and welcome to Club 8 episode 4 of The Pilgrimage on FM24. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got the Champions League game against Lask. I'll then play Tottenham in the FA Cup off camera, and I'll bring you back for the home Champions League game against Celtic. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Lask is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team then, and it is Payton in goal, back four of Timber, Garcia, Atasoy and Alexander-Arnold, Molina behind McAllister and Szoboszlai in midfield, Valchak on the left, Diallo on the right and Rostel up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant thinks we should show everyone the recent praises justified and put on a real show. I disagree with him. This is a match we absolutely should be winning, and I need to make that clear. So I'm going to point the finger and say it's a match we should be winning, make sure that we do, and let's get out there and see if we can do that. So here we go then with the Champions League anthem and the team lineups. We're in our traditional 4-3-3, and Lask have gone with a 4-4-2. So clash of styles, and let's see which one comes out on top. So here we go, about to get underway, and we need a result here to give us just a chance of getting into the top 24. As it stands, we're not even certain of doing that, and we definitely can't make the top 8 already. So 2 wins is what's needed, and we're already 10 minutes in. We've got a free kick, Szoboszlai over it. What's he got up his sleeve? Plays a short one to Ahmad, and he feeds Timber, who's put the ball in the net. And with 12 minutes gone, are we 1-0 up, or is it disallowed? VAR's verdict is that it's given. It is Liverpool 1, Lask 0. And it's Rostel, plays it out to Alexander-Arnold on the right. He plays it back to Amad Diallo, into Szoboszlai, who shoots. It's cut back, hits the post, and is then cleared. Valchak keeps it in but gives the ball away. And then Lorenz runs it out for Lask. Highlight comes to an end. And as it stands, we should be in the top 24, and we are. Szoboszlai's corner, and it's headed away by Amir. Szoboszlai tries to cross it in. Molina to McAllister, to Rostel, out to Alexander-Arnold, into Ahmad. His cross is deflected away over the halfway line. Atasoy picks it up, plays it forward to Molina, plays it into Valchak. Rostel to Amad Diallo, and he's played it over the crossbar. So that chance goes begging, and it remains 1-0. So 22 minutes gone. We've got a corner. Amad Diallo over it, and it's headed away. Timber's header, and Sally makes the save and preserves the score at 1-0. His clearance downfield only finds Atasoy, who plays it forward to Molina, onto McAllister, into Valchak, finds Rostel, and Rostel scores. And that is Liverpool 2, Lask 0. So we're on our way in this one to the win that we need. And we know now that a win in our final game will be enough to secure a place in the playoff round. So we just need to make sure that we win this game, and then that will remain true regardless of what happens anywhere else. And we've totally dominated, as you can see from the match momentum. Complete domination of the opening 36 minutes. Deserved 2-0 lead. And hopefully we can go on and add to that in the second half of the match. 4 minutes to go and it's still 2-0. And we'll very shortly find out there's 2 minutes of added time which have begun. And there is the half-time whistle. Liverpool 2, Lask 0. So let's go into the dressing room and give the lads some praise. Doing well, can definitely find another gear. Let's have a look at potential substitutions. Alexander-Arnold needs to come off. So we'll bring Mark Pubel on. I'm going to take Atasoy off. He's tiring and on a yellow card. And we'll bring Bashatic on. And for now, that will do. So we'll get out there for the second half. And see if we can manage to add to the tally of goals we got in the first half. As the ball bounces through to Payton. He plays a short one to Eric. Into McAllister. Plays it left to Urian Timber. Back to Eric, who is looking for support. Plays a short one to Molina. On to Szoboszlai. Infield to... I'm not sure who that was, but Rostel with the finish. It is being checked for an offside. And the verdict is offside. It remains 2-0. So we need to get back on it again and try and get another goal. A third goal would surely kill off Lask. As we approach the hour mark, still not ready to make a substitution yet. But give it another 5 or 10 minutes and we will be. As we pass 65 minutes. Still in complete control. 20 minutes to go. And now I think it is time that we make the first sub of the second half. Szoboszlai is going to be the one to come off and be replaced by Dudu. As he is going to take a corner before he comes off. And it's headed in by Gustavo Molina. So his last contribution is going to be the assist for goal number 3 to make it Liverpool 3, Lask 0. Yes, we want to make that change. He's shattered and needs the rest. Sally with the goal kick. Over the halfway line, headed on. Liverpool win it back, but then Lask nip in to reclaim possession. And the shot is over the crossbar. I'm going to take Amad Diallo off next. And we'll bring on Diop. As Eric picks up the ball at the back and plays it into Molina in midfield. Rostel to Amad, who is going to clip the cross to the far post. It's gathered by Sally in goal, but there's been a foul and we've got a penalty. I'm not sure who the foul was by, and it is being checked. The penalty's given, and it is going to be Alexis McAllister to take it, And he beats the keeper to make it 4-0. So it is Liverpool 4, Lask 0. And now I'm going to take Jurrien Timber off and bring on... In fact, we don't have a left back on the bench, so it's going to have to be Bonalumi, which isn't ideal, as we're into the final few minutes and looking for a comfortable 4-0 victory. And there's 3 minutes of added time to go with that. And there is your full-time whistle. Liverpool 4, Lask 0. I'll go and play the FA Cup game off camera, and I'll be back with the second match of the episode in just a moment. Okay, well, following the win over Lask in the first game, we managed a 1-0 win over Tottenham in the FA Cup off camera, and it's time now to face Celtic in the Champions League. Team for this one: Payton in goal, back four is Timber, Molina, Eric Garcia and Alexander Arnold, McAllister behind Strachan and Szoboszlai in midfield, Diallo on the left wing, Mauricio on the right and Rostel up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks we need to show everyone that the recent praise is justified and put on a real show. I disagree with him. This is a match we absolutely should be winning. So I'm going to point the finger and say that instead. And let's get out there and see if we can do exactly that. And confirmation of our lineup in the usual 4-3-3. And Celtic have gone with a 5-2-1-2, I suppose you'd call it. So let's get out there and see if we can break them down. So we're underway, and let's get the league table up as soon as we can. But it's Szoboszlai with the corner first, and it's into the middle. Headed away. Ahmad will get there and collect. He does. Highlight is continuing. Ahmad runs forward, hits the shot, and it's over the top, and the highlight will come to an end. So we'll get the table up if we can. In fact, we can't at the moment. Not sure why. I'll show it to you after the match anyway. There it is. So it's Szoboszlai with a free kick. It's played into the area. It's headed up rather than away. Although at the second time of asking, Navroki gets it clear. Mauricio has picked up a knock, so he's not going to last very much longer. Strachan plays it out left to Jurrien Timber, who cuts in field, loses the ball. It's crossed back in, headed away. Mauricio will get there. He's still able to continue for now. His cross, and it's headed away, but only as far as Timber, who plays it back to McAllister. Timber to Molina. Timber again. Plays it into the penalty area for Amad Diallo, who finishes the chance and does make it Liverpool 1, Celtic 0. So at this point, I am going to take Mauricio off and stop it getting any worse. And I'll bring on Simovic on the right hand side. So that's an early change I hadn't envisaged making, and surely that's a foul. It is, and it's a red card. Szoboszlai thankfully is okay, and it's Alexander Arnold with a throw in. Szoboszlai to Simovic, who gives the ball away, but he's got it straight back. Simovic to Timber on the left hand side, gets past his man, plays it into the area, And it's cleared away by Celtic as far as McAllister to Strachan, back to McAllister, who gives the ball away, and the highlight comes to an end. And we've played 28 minutes. We're 1-0 up. And so far, everything's going our way. Celtic, a man down, a goal down. Surely we just need to be sensible now and see this through. We will be making 2 substitutions at half time because we've only got 2 more windows to use. Amad Diallo with the corner into the area, headed away. Strachan plays it to Timber, who puts it in the back of the net. And it is Liverpool 2, Celtic 0. So looking even more comfortable at this stage. And we're into the final 6 or 7 minutes of the first half. Still leading by those 2 goals. We've got a free kick with 3 minutes to go. Szoboszlai over it. And he's gone for it. Hasn't quite managed to find the net, but caused all sorts of chaos in the Celtic defence. It's cleared away and the highlight comes to an end. And I think I know exactly where I'm going with the half-time substitutions. Timber's ball down the left flank to Amad Diallo. Plays it back to Strachan. Into Szoboszlai. Takes a touch. And the shot is blocked for a corner. And we're into the final minute of the first 45. Szoboszlai with a right-footed corner. And it's cleared away. And pinballs around. And it's gone behind. And the highlight comes to an end. Into 3 minutes of stoppage time. And that should be that. We've got seconds of the 3 minutes left. Strachan to Timber on the halfway line, striding forward, plays it to Strachan, who finds Szoboszlai, plays it out to the right for Alexander-Arnold, breaking forward, plays it back to Szoboszlai, infield to Strachan, who loses possession. Cleared over halfway. Molina wins it back. And then gets a second chance. Plays a short one to Timber. And he finds Strachan. Into Szoboszlai. Out to Alexander-Arnold on the right. Plays it back to Szoboszlai. Blocked away. Falls to Strachan, who hits the shot off target. And that is half-time. It's Liverpool 2, Celtic 0. So into the dressing room. Happy with the number of shots on target. Keep it up. As I said, I'm planning 2 substitutions at half-time. One of which is going to be the tiring Jurriën Timber. And that's going to be for Neander. That isn't ideal. And in fact, I think what I am going to do is instead of that, I'm going to bring on Bajcetic. And I'm going to change the formation. I am going to go to a 2 defensive midfielders and Trent actually could come in there, and I could go and do that instead. Which does suit the players we've got out there. And I said I was going to make another change, which is going to be the misfiring Rostal for Avramedes. So that's 3 changes. We have 2 left in the tank. As I say, Celtic are 2 goals down and also a man down as well. So it is surely too big an ask for them to come back from this. And it's Amad Diallo with the throw-in. Strachan to Diallo. McAllister plays it back to Molina. Strachan to McAllister, who clips the cross in, and a header from Milicio Avramedes finds the net, but is he offside? And the answer to that is about to be confirmed by VAR. VAR says it's a goal and it's 3-0. And it is Payton with the goal kick. Short one to Eric. Plays it out to Alexander Arnold. Finds Szoboszlai, who plays it into Simovic. Infield to Bajcetic. Plays it out to Simovic, who had vacated that space but got there anyway. Infield to Strachan. Finds Szoboszlai. Round the corner for Amad Diallo. And the shot is tipped behind. Diallo himself will take the corner. So it'll be a left-footed out-swinging corner. Plays it back to the edge of the area for Avramedes. It's cleared away as far as Simovic. And it's picked up by the defender, who clears it away. Strachan picks up the ball in his own half. Plays the ball to Molina, into McAllister. Bajcetic to Szoboszlai. Out to Simovic on the right. His shot beats the keeper and makes it Liverpool 4, Celtic 0. And I'm under no illusions that this formation wouldn't work against 11 men, but he's working well against the 10 men of Celtic. And it does look like we are going to qualify for the playoff round as it stands. We're 4 points adrift of the top 8. There's no chance that we'll make that. But we've done a really professional job of dispatching Celtic after their early red card. Szoboszlai with a free kick. And that's tipped over by the Celtic keeper Johnson for a corner. And Szoboszlai will go with an outswinger. He plays it into the box. Header on target, saved by Johnson. And now we've got 2 substitutions remaining. I think now is the time to use the first of those. And it's going to be Trent to come off. And Neander to come on. So that's going to necessitate a change of tactic. I'm going to drop Neander back. So he's the right-sided midfielder. Drop him back into defence. And we're going to go to a back 3, I think. If I can make that work. Which I can. And then I'll centralise the defensive midfielder as well. So we're going with a 3-1-3-3 effectively. That's cleared. Avramedes plays it into Amad Diallo. Back to Avramedes, but Diallo's offside. And we're into the final 15 minutes. And we've got one more change, which I think is going to be Szoboszlai. And coming on will be Dudu. So Simovic back to Neander. Bajcetic to Simovic. Szoboszlai finds Strachan, who takes a touch, hits the shot, and it's pushed behind for a corner. And we'll take the substitution now, and we don't even get to see the corner. So into the final 3 minutes, plus any added time. There will be plenty, I would imagine. 3 minutes, of which we're into that now. It's played into Simovic, who loses possession. Dalzon plays it back to Chilokua. Anderson comes forward for Celtic. It's the first time they've threatened in a while. And Daizen Maeda has got Celtic a consolation goal. It is Liverpool 4, Celtic 1. It's not going to make any difference for either of us. And that should be full time. And there it is, Liverpool 4, Celtic 1. I'll be back in a moment to show you the Premier League table, the Champions League table, and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the league tables, beginning with the Premier League. And as you can see, with 23 games gone, we've won 10, drawn 6 and lost 7. We are up into the continental qualification spots, occupying the last of those at the moment. But we're only 3 points off the top 4 now. So Champions League football could be a realistic aim by the end of the season. So let's have a look now at the Champions League table. And as you can see, we've finished in 18th place with 4 wins and 4 defeats, 12 points. So we have qualified for the playoff round. So let's have a look now at when we're going to come back. And as you can see, our playoff opponents as of now are unknown, but I am going to show you both legs of that Champions League playoff round in the next episode. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.